Hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading for February, the month of love. So this is going to cover everything for you. It's going to cover any karmic situations, your twin flame journey. It's going to cover love. It's going to cover health. It's going to cover career and work and changes and anything that you need to know. So we're going to use many cards for this reading. We're going to try and pull one card from each deck, and then we're going to put it all together. So we're going to start with the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. So what do we need to know for Taurus? Well, straight out the deck there, got 3 cards jumping out for you. We're also going to use the Twin Soul Healing Oracle. This is a deck by me. So what do we need to know for Taurus? Look how they're just jumping all around here. Love it. We're going to get a message from the angels with the Messages from Heaven deck. So what do we need to know from Heaven for you for Taurus for February? Thank you, angels. We're also going to use the Witch's Tarot to bring a message in. So what's happening with Taurus, please, during February? What do we need to know? There we go, 1 card. We're going to get a message from the Divine Masculine or a message from your person. What do you need to know? What's the energy around you this month? What do we need to know for Taurus? And we're going to use the Romantic Love Oracle and Affirmations. What do you need to know about love? Well, it just jumped out of the deck there. Very beautiful. What's happening within a karmic situation? It could be your karmic situation or your person's karmic situation. What's being released? And we're going to use the Divine Masculine Messages to Divine Feminine by my twin flame, George, to see what you need to know. Wow, just jumped out the deck there. So we're going to start with that message. So the first thing we need to know is, I'm afraid that things might go wrong. Now, I feel this is connected with your energy and theirs. So if you're afraid right now that things might go wrong in your life, release that to Heaven. Okay, that could be some fear, especially with Valentine's Day coming up and this being the month of love. You may be afraid that it's not going right. You know, you may be worried because if they can't do it right now, and that card kind of jumped up, because that was also connected with Aries. Maybe if you're on the cusp of Aries, or if you're masculine as an Aries, or you're connecting with any Aries energy, you may be worrying that if they can't do it right now, that things might go wrong. And the angels are reminding you that whatever in your life is meant for you is meant for you. You can't miss out on that. Whether that's a job that you're meant to have, a person you're meant to have in your life, a place you're meant to be, it can't pass you by. The angels will make the way to bring it into your life at the right time. And it feels like this is also a fear that your person is releasing right now. I'm afraid that things might go wrong. So remove that fear and trust that everything will go right. So a good affirmation to use, look at this, abundance is flowing to you. So right now, all the goodness is coming in. Abundance is flowing to you. And the great thing about abundance is it's not just what we think. You know, we may think of abundance as money or material gain. Abundance is health, love, you know, feeling better, feeling at peace, bliss, joy, happiness. It's feeling rich in all things. So if we use the affirmation, I am rich in all things, that's what you're going to create in your life. And then anything that does seem to be going wrong is actually what's going right. Because sometimes the things that we think are going wrong in our lives are actually the things that are going right for us in that moment to bring about everything we want. So there's no mistakes. You know, sometimes we go round the wrong way, but we always come back where we're meant to. So things are actually working for you in your favour, and abundance is flowing to you. So you may find this month that you have more of things. You may get a promotion at work. You may get more money, more clients, more opportunities, more resources coming to you. You know, you may feel more love around you, because it is going right. So let go of that fear of it going wrong and know that it's going right. So in any karmic situation, we've got to stop lying to yourself about us. So it feels like your person, if they're with somebody else right now, or there's some delay there, someone is lying to themselves. And this usually happens in a karmic situation. You know, the karmic partner tries to ignore the fact that it's over. or tries to deny there's something wrong. And this is really what I'm feeling. I'm afraid that things might go wrong. Stop lying to yourself. And the angels are saying, I mean, it's so powerful, because look at it this way. You're going over this in your mind thinking something might go wrong. And the angel's saying, stop lying to yourself. It's not going to go wrong. It's going to go right. That's a fear. But this is also the fear that the karmic partner has, because they know that something's not right, something is going wrong, and they may be lying to themselves about the connection. And you may be in fear that you're lying to yourself about what this connection is between you and your person, you and your twin. And you're being reminded to think positive, to focus on love, not fear, because you're focusing on what might go wrong or what isn't there, or, you know, a negative aspect of it. And that won't be all of you. But I feel that you may be releasing some fears or anxieties about things that have happened before, or even core wounds that are now being healed around the past, to help you to move forward with faith. So let go of fear. And I am getting this theme coming through in February already, where there's a lot of fear being brought up to the surface to be purged away so we can move forward fearlessly. And we're in February now, which is also the year of the water tiger. So we have to be brave and courageous and face our fears to move forward. And it feels like all our darkest fears during February are being brought up to the surface for healing. So don't focus on what seems to be going wrong. Focus on what's going right. Focus on feeling rich in all things. Focus on abundance flowing in. And understand that a karmic situation is coming to an end, even if they align to themselves about it. Because it's like your person is saying, I'm no longer lying to myself or denying that, or that something needs to change, but they still are. So there's issues being resolved and healed around their situation to bring you together. And if you're the one in a karmic situation, you may be, dealing with this where the person that you're living with, or the person that you're married to or involved with, is trying to bury the head in the sand because something isn't right and something has to change. So the message from the angels is, I bring good news. So Archangel Gabriel is bringing good news into you and for you in February. So there's good news coming in. The good news is that you are rich in all things, and that any fears you're going through is a lie. It's illusion. It's not real. And the angels, we've got Zachiel saying, remember your worth. And that's so powerful. So whenever we go into fear, whenever we say, I'm afraid that things might go wrong, the angels are saying to you, remember your worth. Remember who you are. Remember that you are a spiritual being having a physical human experience. Remember that you are a twin flame, that you are dynamic, that you are a creator. Remember that you are liquid love, that you are the whole package for your person. And that's okay. And that makes you feel rich in all things, regardless of what's going on. Very beautiful. Yeah, look at this. We've got soul teachers, karmic lessons. So things are being released in February. And the scissors there are cutting through a contract. So that could be cutting through the marriage papers, bringing in divorce, bringing in a change, bringing in an ending. It says the situation is teaching you needed lessons, and you're learning self-worth. You're remembering who you are. Be honest with yourself at this time. So be honest. If you're lying to yourself, why? Is it fear? That means that, you're going over the past. You're thinking it's not going to work out. You're thinking it's lies or it's illusion. And it's all fear. So the angels are reminding you that every single thing you go through on this journey is there for a reason, to teach you things, to grow your soul, to remind you of who you are. And Archangel Uriel saying to you, see with fresh eyes. Look at this situation from a higher perspective. Observe the situation now. Start to understand it from a much higher point of view. Try and understand why things are occurring the way they are, and take a deep breath and see it again with fresh eyes. Sometimes we have to take a step back to see it clearly. And that may mean, you may need a break. You may need to turn your phone off for a day, or you may need to go out in nature and reconnect with heaven, reconnect with your own self. Maybe, you want to give yourself a day off work or a few days away, or doing something for yourself. And then look again at the situation and you see things with the eyes of love. We've also got the Queen of Wands. Now this is beautiful because this is showing you who you truly are. And even though you are an earth sign and this is a fire energy, you are fiery, you are strong, you go for what you want, and you don't give up. So remember your worth, remember who you are, remember your power, that you are a sexy, powerful, creative being. And again, that you are the whole package for your person, that you are what they need and that they desire you. So this is about you being a desirable woman or a sexy guy. You've got all this energy within you that you want to share with the world. This is a time for you to create in your life, to build magic, to make things happen. And the messages from Spirit, we've got thorns, we've got hardship. So remember, we have to go through the hardship to find the light. That's like the darkness to find the light. The thorns are, every rose has its thorns. So to get to the good stuff, we have to go through the prickles. And this is really about releasing those fears. And I do feel that you may receive some beautiful flowers or something magical around Valentine's Day, even if that's giving something beautiful to yourself or something coming to you from family. Maybe you're waiting for that, that rose from your twin, but you get a thorn instead. And the angels are reminding you to see it with fresh eyes, to not take anything personally, to rise up, because it may just be that their karmic partner is lying to themselves about the connection and trying to make it all wonderful. They may be posting pictures on social media that can be triggering to you, and it's just illusion. So you're being reminded to look through the thorns. And we've got grey. It says depressed, detached, unemotional. So if you feel like your twin or your person is unemotional or detached from you, they're actually going through a lot of fear and depression and feeling at this time. And, there's some grey areas. So that's what you're being reminded. Okay, there's grey areas. Everything isn't the way it seems. Things are not always as they seem. People call it seeing it in black or white, one way or the other, and it isn't. There's grey areas. That means there's all different shades of grey. You may be thinking of 50 Shades of Grey, but there's all different colours in this spectrum of life, and things are multifaceted. There's different layers to things. So don't be depressed or in pain or fear on Valentine's Day if you're alone or if your masculine isn't communicating to you. It just means they are dealing with a karmic situation that's trying to make everything right, or a karmic partner who's lying to themselves, and their truth is with you. So they feel depressed and sad. They may be coming across as unemotional or distracted or detached, but that's not truly how they feel at all. So you're learning a huge lesson in February to remember your worth, to remember who you are. And look at this, our 5D connection is out of this world. So it's so beautiful because, again, very similar to the energy of Aries. If you're not getting what you need in the physical world, you're definitely getting it in the 5D world. Our 5D connection is out of this world. So things are through the roof with your 5D connection this month. That means you're dreaming of each other, and they may be very passionate, intense dreams, very physical dreams too. And, very raunchy dreams. I feel a lot of like Kundalini passion energy around the both of you. You may be telepathically linked so strongly, you feel them. You feel their breath on your face. You feel them in, talking to you in your ears. You can even feel their energetic touch. It's very powerful. You're connecting in such a strong way. It feels off the charts. It's out of this world. It's cosmic. And the angel's saying 777. So this is a beautiful energy because it's about doors opening, opportunities arising. 777 means that you are manifesting and creating your dream life. It says rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. And that's absolutely what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling that for February as we're moving forward. I've only done 2 signs so far, yours and Aries, but I'm already feeling that there's going to be some purging and healing and challenging energy to move things ahead. So go with it. Don't get distracted by pain or fear or thorns or social media. You know, focus on the love and the light and what's inside of you, because you are a very powerful, loving, sexy, dynamic, creative being. So go forward fearlessly this month. Go for what you want. Remember, all that fire inside of you is real. All that passion inside of you is real, and that abundance is flowing to you, and that you are rich in all things, regardless of how things seem in the 3D world. In the 5D world, you have that powerful connection that's blowing you both away. And that's why, you know, being afraid that things might go wrong is, you know, the wrong way to look at it. It's like believing in the ego and believing in the fear. And the angel's saying that's lies, it's illusion. Look past that and focus on the good. And that's why you're definitely going to see the numbers 777, because that's showing you that the doors are opening, that magic is coming in, and that you are creating your dreams. So think positive, focus on love, not fear, work on the 5D connection, and everything else in the physical world will fall into place. Have a great month, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.